Go.
Good morning. Is that better?
That's better.
Much better, much better. Great. The cooler temperatures, boy, that was nice this morning.
It's going to be nice tomorrow. It's going to be nice all morning, all week long with cooler temperatures. You know, we're getting into fall.
We are. And we can always count on that. After summer comes fall.
Yes, and then the proverbial winter, well, whatever winter is here.
2 days.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big winter fan. That's why I don't live up north. I don't like snow. I don't like ice. Give me the heat.
So you're really upset when we have a blizzard here in Texas Hill Country.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I have to put on woolies, and I don't like pulling on woolies.
Okay, that's more than we needed to know. But anyway, we're here to discuss the word for the week. And we always recommend write it down. There you go. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. It's going to be a terrific week, and we have a great word. Write it down and use it in your actions, in your words, all your deeds, the way you look upon people, the way you interact with people. And the word this week is composure. Wow. Composure. Okay, so as a noun, it means calmness, self-control, and most of all, steadiness of mind, especially when you're under pressure or stress. So you want to be calm when you're under stress.
Okay.
Now be thinking about somebody that you know that really epitomizes composure or being composed. And being composed, as composure is the noun, the adjective is composed, which describes someone who is calm and collected, in control of their actions and their emotions. The root word, we always like to go back. Where did all this stuff start? And it comes from the Latin, meaning to arrange or put together or hold oneself together. In other words, think about hold yourself together when you're in stress. Now, several aspects of composure are clarity. A person that is calm, cool, collected, has clarity and calmness, and they think rationally. They're thinking rationally, even in crisis.
Well, that leaves out some of the Hollywood actors.
That does, unless they're playing that part.
Yeah, well,
then, yeah, that's why they're called actors. Okay, clarity. Now, another thing about being calm, cool, respect and trust. In other words, leaders that are composed inspire confidence. We feel that they know what they're doing. They're showing us, so we have respect for them and we trust them. Okay? Now, emotional balance. If you are cool, calm, and collected, it prevents you from being impulsive. In other words, you just don't do things, just snap your fingers and do them, because those are actually destructive reactions. Conflict resolution. You know, we've heard a great deal about it. Let's get rid of this problem. Let's concentrate on the solution. So someone with composure, they will kind of like diffuse any tension in the situation that you're in. So we can feel good about those people that have composure. Now, as we always do, we want to look at the history of this word. And the history of composure is very important when we think about the people in the past that have really had some stressful situations, but during it, they were calm, shown by their clarity, their logic, their reasoning in the decisions they made. And I always come back to one of my favorites, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. Just think what he went through. He was calm. He was steady. His leadership. even though he had a lot of criticism and he himself had a lot of personal loss. Another one that I really think a great deal of was Queen Elizabeth II. She had a lot of wars going on, a lot of shift in political statements. She had a lot of personal challenges, but her composure is symbolized by her stability. She stayed steady and strong. And then I always, being a baseball fan, I always have to come back to Jackie Robinson. He went up against racism and everything going in. He was the first black person to play in the major leagues. And he remained calm, restraint. Oh, I don't know, did you ever see that movie? He was number 42, and they had a movie, 42, and all the stuff that he went through. But he broke the barriers and gained a lot of respect. And then just recently, you have to think about Sully. Sully, that guy that landed that airplane.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about being calm, and he credits, and this is in his interviews, he credits himself with his calm composure saved 155 lives.
Well, sure.
Yeah, I mean, and that just kind of gives you chill when you see what he went through and what he did. So when we're talking about composure and being composed, a lot of times people say, well, that's self-control. And as I delved into this word, self-control and composure and being composed, they're very, very similar, all of these words. But composed usually describes someone's state of being. In other words, they appear to be calm, collected, and in control of their emotions, especially if they're under stress. It's outwardly visible. In other words, composed. You can see it. People, their faces, their body language, they're steady, they're measured, and they don't get flustered. All right, so that's self-control. And it's more like an inner discipline. We talk about you got to do it from your heart. You got to be there. And so a person with self-control, they regulate their impulses. They talk to themselves. They might have self-control, but they don't necessarily look composed. And someone might look composed, and they're struggling actually inwardly. So some really strong synonyms for this word composed and composure is calmness, collected, poised, and I love this word, tranquil. Tranquil. I mean, just think, we had that little Tranquility Island over there in the river, and a lot of people I know just go there and sit and meditate. So self-control is a related term when the emphasis is on your inner restraint. Now remember, we've talked about the difference between the words of reacting and responding, and how do we control that. Zig Ziglar, I searched through all of his books, and he didn't have a quote about composure, but he spoke consistently and powerfully about staying calm, and he used this word, grounded, stay grounded and in control. And he made a statement. He said, be grounded, get it together. And then he made the statement, there are very few people among us who seem to have what he called the secret of life, being in control. When others around them are losing their cool, some people remain calm and think clearly, and they've got it together. They stay grounded. So as we are running out of time here, I want to run through real quickly, how do you develop the state of being composed with composure? Number one, master your breathing. You got it. Oh, that was that was good. You took a good breath there. So deep breathing slowly calms the nervous system. and it signals to your body. It tells your body that it's safe. This is a safe place. So when you feel stress, agitation, you pause and take 3 to 5 slow, deep breaths. Number 1 step, master your breathing. Number 2, train your mind with perspective. Is what's going on in your life right now, will it matter tomorrow? Will it matter at the end of the week?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but it's got to be in perspective. So when you can shift your perspective, it helps you stay centered and prevents little small issues. In the Bible, it talks about little foxes. Prevents small issues from actually overwhelming you. You view your problems in the proportion that they come to you. Number 3, practice self-control through pausing. You restrain. You don't do it. Before reacting, you pause. Remember, we talk about before you respond, count to 8 or 10. 8 or 10 seconds. The space, you're kind of cool before all the stress and the pressure takes over. Number 4, strengthen your inner confidence. Confidence reduces fear. In other words, if you can go into something strong and bold and confident, prepare well, know your values. We talk about the balance of an alignment of your values and your virtues with your heart and your mind. So when you feel grounded in who you are, and Ziegler used that word grounded, who you are and what you believe, composure naturally will follow. And number 5, cultivate, a good agricultural word, cultivate. I remember my grandfather, he said, we got to go cultivate the peanuts.
Uh-huh.
Okay, number 5, daily calm habits. Routines in your daily habits. Prayer, meditation, journaling, reading, something positive which builds your resilience. These daily practices, they calm your reservoir in your heart. Uh-huh. So give me the person that you think of that you feel.
Well, when you asked me the question, I was thinking of modern day people.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you. Abraham Lincoln was calm, cool, and collected. There's I know a lot of people around here that are calm, cool, collected. I don't happen to be one of them, but
what about somebody on the national?
Yeah, Marco Rubio's one that's calm, cool.
Secretary of State.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to face all kinds of things, but he always seems to answer calm, cool, and collected.
He does, yeah.
The other one is that, and he's hilarious, is the senator from Louisiana,
John Kennedy.
John, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. But he's well educated. You would think so. He was some farm guy who, or redneck or something. The way he talks, but he's got it together. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Doesn't seem to ever get rattled, especially when he poses a question and they don't want to answer. He just comes right back at them.
Yeah. Well, I think that we all can learn something from this word in our daily actions.
Yes, don't get it confused with compost.
That's right.
That's different, totally different thing.
Compost or exposed. Yeah, we don't want to go there. It's composure. Thank you.
One's a gardening thing. You don't want to get it confused.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kenneth O'Neal. A little light and levity occasionally. Anyway, he's here every Monday. at a little after 8 o'clock. And you can get a hold of him if you'd like to chat with him. It's all, doesn't cost you a thing to
Conversation, that's right.
You can get him at Merger.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Merger at windstream.net, or you've got the telephone number.
830-285-7010. And the coffee is always on me.
That's it. It's always on, too.
Yeah, always on.
Yeah, all right. Thank you
Once
very much.
again, thank you so much.
Have a good
Wonderful.
week.
You too.